Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Steelers in control of the football as we rejoin the action in the fourth quarter. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. There, it all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is Cook with the grab. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you'd make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it. And look at this, it's a fake. Flushed out right. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now gone. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy. Midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Tight end right. Hey.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He completes it to Jones. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again. Goff. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Hill on the return. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Sorry y'all weren't able to hear me. Have it. Sure. I love this song. I'm gonna do another franchise. Continue. Hustle. Well, I forgot.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm scared. What team are we playing?
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, run out my problems, let me magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams are
I'm being Black Panther.
Outing points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Oh my god. Johans?
Yeah?
A full game is 1 hour.
For real, or is that just a joke?
For real. So tell, what's his name, I won't be on for an hour.
Aiden. Matthew won't be on for an hour.
Tell him because, he has a...
Because, what's called his game on, game is for an hour.
Tell him it's Madden.
Yeah, it's Madden.
It's a really fun game. Now you guys are gonna listen to me rage to this game.
Coach, thanks.
We have the white jerseys. Let's go! I love those.
In Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the curtain falls.
This is a nice field today.
A good one in store. between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team
pressure comes,
dang it.
Gonna go down.
Next time that happens, I'm running.
Making sure his presence is felt.
I totally forgot what play we're playing.
Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Wilson.
This team is good.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
run up that.
Turn it into much more.
All right. I'm gonna have to have somebody run a fly or a post, cause this is terrible. I'm gonna have to have a guy run a fly or a post.
After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And just a
they can't need this, right?
Week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
They have Mahomes, I forgot. They have Pat. They have Pat. We're dead.
They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas
Bro, I forgot they have Pat.
Mahomes.
Oh my God. They have Pat.
Because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Mahomes now on 1st down.
No.
Johans. There, good for a Raven first.
Johans, I might lose this game. I might lose this game. They're running it.
Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh my God.
It's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because the running back getting out of the
hold on, Johans. I'm gonna look
trying to cover that, especially in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop. He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And a loose
what's in that 50?
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
What's in that 50?
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go 50. Nice 50. 7. Oh, we got Tyreek. Tyreek Hill's winning it. 100.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But you know, we always talk about coaches saying we want to win that division, and that's the key.
Someone's
thing,
running
right?
a post.
Exactly right. Win the division. That's where it all starts. That's how you construct your team each and every year. How are we going to win our division? What's it going to take? What type of team do we need to have?
There's a guy blitzing. There's always a guy blitzing. All right, squares. Square's right open. Get that square. Get on that square.
It's caught.
Get it.
25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Whoa, nice Tyreek Hill. Let's go, Hill. I call him Square because he was my square button.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route
Let's go,
combinations,
Tyreek Hill.
didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field.
I told you, that post is what we needed.
They were able to come up with a nice play.
So barely time to catch
that post is what we needed.
Just outside the red zone. First down, here's the run.
No, accidentally, I did not mean to run that.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
We're gonna have to do that post again to Hill. Hill's getting that post. Nope, that's a pick.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the
I'm running that.
receiver. Third down
No.
here. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And running.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. That had disaster written all over.
Bro, it's not my fault. These people are good at this.
Throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
All right, you know what? We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to have a. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to get a big guy on there.
What will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting.
Oh, the heck do I
Every
change?
team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't.
Call him, bro.
Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play
Nice
going
watch.
absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making...
What play was that?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Yes. No, I want to be that guy.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got him in. He finds...
I got over an email what